I went to Oceanview Senior Living and met with Becky Donaldson, the executive director there, and told her some resources that we had available and asked her how we could be helpful to her. And we just struck up a really wonderful relationship.
Beth reached out to us and offered her services for us when we were looking for a variety of employees. She asks a lot of really good questions on what we need.
What was really neat is going into Oceanview Senior Living and seeing the business itself and meeting some of the employees. I feel like I can promote it better because I have more knowledge. I have worked very closely with her on getting her jobs posted and getting her employees that will fit in her environment. Becky was one of the first employers that was willing to let me do informational interviews. She had a job opening for a chef. And so I sent out a bunch of emails to individuals in our data bank that had chef in their occupation. I invited Becky to come along as well.
So she came up with this idea of a blind interview.
She could come anonymously, she could come as herself and introduce who she is. And she chose that first time to come anonymously because she felt like job seekers would really show more of their true selves if they didn't think the employer was in the room.
I got to be there as a witness, just kind of watching. I was introduced as, person in training, but I got to know the people that were applying in a better light. It made it easier for me to find the right fit. We did get our current chef doing that. I hope that they continue that. I think it's a great idea.
She absolutely loved that process, and she got a great chef out of it.
Beth came again and reminded me of the services that they have, brought to our attention the on-the-job training program.
I did tell Becky about our partner, ResCare, who offered what we call on-the-job training opportunity. Either I find them an employee or they could find them on their own. The employer and ResCare come up with a training program for that employee, depending on how much training that person needs. The job seeker gets their foot in a door where they may not have gotten in without experience. And the win-win part is the employer during that training period gets reimbursed half the wages.
On-the-job training is a wonderful program. You get reimbursed 50% of the wages for that person for up to 6 months while they're training. It really gives you that encouragement to bring somebody in who may not have those skills that you have now, but has the potential to earn those skills. It's such a great program.
Becky herself, what I really appreciated the most about her is that she started from the bottom and came all the way up to executive director. So it's really easy to represent a company that has that kind of culture. The atmosphere was so positive. People were smiling. There was an activities class going on. There was a dining room where people were talking and doing puzzles. And it's like, I just looked at that and I thought, this is where I'd like to have to come to when the time comes, or my mother or whoever. So those are the employers that make it really easy to work with.
Beth has come in and visited me several times here at work. She brings me information. She participates in some of our activities. It's so important that when we're recruiting for people to join our team and to join our family, that we have somebody like Beth who understands our family needs and can help us place better.
It's just a really wonderful collaboration between the healthcare and WorkSource.
I really appreciate Beth and her entire team. I just really hope to keep working with them for a long time to come.